Track from Vaughan. It's called Inflation. Inflation. It's at 14 past 8 now on Kiwi.
All right, how do I look?
Good.
Yeah.
I love you.
Don't tell him any more Lobster Man stories. He had nightmares all week.
He hears this horrible sound. He knows that Lobster Man is out there, and he's totally screwed.
We're all finished. Because it's our first visit, we did the blinds and the appliances, and nobody mentioned any...
Paula Datsman, cheerleading squad, junior year. God, you know, I was always so envious of you. Head cheerleader, dating the quarterback.
So, what are you doing now?
What are you doing now? Well, Sunshine Cleaning is the Rialto film that we're looking at this morning. It's the film review, of course, with John Henderson. Hello to you, John.
Hello. Once upon a time, there were two little girls. Anyway.
Wait, have you just summed up the movie? Is that it?
It's about two sisters who end up cleaning up at crime scenes. I mean, all that gloop and muck has got to go somewhere. Usually when there's a hanging or a slaughter, there's plenty of bodily fluids and odoriferous stains to be scooped up. And that's what these two girls end up doing.
Gosh, that's a very dark subject matter.
It is very dark subject matter, however, it's told in quite a light and breezy tone, hence the name of the movie, Sunshine Cleaning.
It's like Sunshine Cleaning.
I must confess, I was a little surprised at the name of the movie.
No, I got a I got a vibe sort of from the trailer of this film that it's a little bit like that other film that had sunshine in the title.
Little Miss Sunshine.
That's right.
Yeah, there was a death in that too, wasn't there?
There was, yeah.
Grandpa died.
I mean, there was some dark undertones, some dark themes going on in that film, but it was kind of light as well.
It was a hit too, wasn't it?
It was a massive hit.
And I would have to say that this movie is along the same kind of lines. It's shot in that same sort of grainy, quirky kind of style, and it's telling a story about a semi-dysfunctional family who are going about things their way. May not necessarily be the way most of us would want to do it, but it gets them where they're trying to go.
Right.
So a bit of a plot synopsis. Rose, one of the sisters, she's definitely down on her luck. She's got no career prospects. She's cleaning people's houses. There's no real money in it. She's got a young son who's just been kicked out of school because he's just a little bit too lippy, and she's had an affair with a cop, which seems to be going nowhere either. So really it's all a bit of a 0-0-0 until the cop suggests that she starts cleaning up crime scenes. He reckons there's a lot of money in it.
Oh, so this is a real job, I suppose, at that time, that people actually, someone has to do it, I guess.
Someone does it. I mean, they must go through one heck of a lot of Dettol, Ginola and rubber gloves.
Indeed.
And I don't know what sort of dreams they have. It's almost up in the realms of I See Dead People. It would be quite freaky, I would think.
Yeah.
So that is the movie content. Rose enlists her sister, Nora, who's a bit out there herself, and believe it or not, they're quite good at what they do. Scrubbing down and hosing down the walls of bloodstains, dragging out old mattresses that someone's been deceased on for quite a while, so you can imagine the mattress is a bit past its use by. I mean, all this sort of thing. Stuff you'd never think about.
So in itself, well, that's a plot line, I suppose, but there's got to be more to it than that.
Well, you could sum them up as trailer trash sisters.
Right.
Cleaning up a mess at crime scenes, but really the story is about vulnerability and also humour. So they're down on their luck. They're doing a job that not many people would want to do, but the way they approach it and where it takes them as a family in terms of bonding between the sisters, throw in a father who's also fairly useless, who starts sort of helping out a bit, and it's a feel-good. It ends up being a feel-good movie.
Okay. Emily Blunt stars in it.
She does. Now, she was Devil Wears Prada fame, and she's also taking the lead in Young Victoria, so I think she's an up-and-coming. Yeah, I'd say we'll see a lot more of her. Very good in this role, actually. She plays the part of Nora, sort of the hopeless sister, not the one having the affair with the cop.
Right.
Sort of the out-there sister. Whereas Amy Adams plays the part of Rose, who has the young lad.
Okay.
I would say it runs comparatively short. It's only 102 minutes, which kind of surprised me. I'm used to all these movies nowadays rolling over sort of the the 2-hour mark, or the 2:20.
And Glorious Bastards came in at close to 3 hours, I think it was.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I knew it went for a long time. It was that long, yeah. So I think they could have actually tightened it up even more at the start. I think they could have been a little more liberal with the editing. First 20 or so don't really set the scene for me, but after that I really enjoyed it. It just sort of kicked along, and I just loved the scrubbing down the bloodied wall scenes.
You would.
To me,
you would.
It was like, yeah, who would do that? And I was thinking, I suppose I would if I had to.
You weren't doing this, right?
Exactly.
That's what you'd be doing.
Well, once I hang up from the wireless, I'll be back scrubbing those walls. I call my room the abattoir. It's definitely a Gen Y movie, I think. A lot of Gen Y appreciated the humour in the audience when I was there.
Yeah.
I think it does underline the actual disordered lives that the family members are living. And I think that's where you got your connection with Little Miss Sunshine, really.
All right,
Yeah.
well, what would you give it out of 5?
I'd be rolling there with a solid 3.5.
Yep. Okay.
It's another safe movie. Quite interesting, because we were talking about death last week with departures, and here we are this week talking about cleaning up after death. So I'm hoping next week to find a movie that is actually going to bring a little bit of spring and sunshine into the reviews. There's got to be a few out there.
There must be something out there, yeah.
Oh, there's plenty on the way. It's exciting.
Good-o, thanks, John.
And looking forward to seeing and hearing the music awards.
Yeah, about a month away.
Fantastic.
In the big build-up now, so looking forward
Brilliant.
to that. Thanks very much, John.
Nice one, Wammo.
John Henderson with the review there of Sunshine Cleaning.
To take care of me anymore. It's not your job. It never was.
Are you still cleaning houses?
Actually, I own my own crime scene cleanup service. We come into people's lives when they have experienced something profound and sad, and we help.
Oh God, it smells bad, dude.
Slow down! Here! Slow down!